Hello mtazamaji wa Safi Tours and Tanzanian Hotel. Leo nitakuwa na Mali anatoka Manta Trust ambayo iko Maldives. Kazi yao wao ni kufanya tafiti kuhusiana na manta rays ambao wanapatikana katika nchi ya Maldives, ambao ni miongoni mwa nchi ambayo ina aina hii ya manta rays ambao ni wakubwa kuliko wote duniani. Kwa hivyo nitazungumza naye mawili matatu. I'm sorry guys kwa sababu anazungumza Kiingereza, hajui Kiswahili, lakini naamini tutaelewana vizuri. Na kubwa zaidi nikutaka kujua kuhusiana na jinsi gani wanaotunza hao manta rays, ni manta rays wanakula vyakula vya aina gani, lakini biggest threat kwa hawa manta rays ni wakina nani, kwa sababu miongoni mwa waharibifu wakubwa wa hawa manta rays ni ama ambao wamekuwa wakiwaharibu ni binadamu. Kwa hivyo tutaweza kuzungumza mawili matatu, alafu baada ya hapo tutahitimisha kupitia Safi Tours and Tanzanian Hotel. Asante na karibu. Hey Mali.
My name is Ellie and I'm the assistant project manager here in Baa Atoll.
How are you? Welcome to Safi Tours and Tanzanian Hotel. I'm so glad to talk with you today. Please, can you tell us about manta rays in Maldives? Because we have heard that the largest manta ray aggregation in the world can be found in the Maldives, particularly in the Baa Atoll. Please tell us, how do you guys take care of it? Because it seems like interesting stories.
Yep, so in the Maldives, it's the largest known population of manta rays in the world. We work to collect data on this population. So we do this predominantly with a tool called photo identification, which is essentially take a non-invasive technique, which is we take a photo of the manta ray's ventral surface, so their belly. Each manta ray has a unique spot pattern on their belly, kind of like a thumbprint. And we use this to identify individuals. So in the Maldives, over the last 3 decades, we have identified over 5,200 individuals. And collecting this data on the population allows us to monitor migratory patterns. We can keep track of their site use, so which habitats are most important for them, so feeding and breeding grounds, and cleaning stations, and nursery grounds also. And we can also keep track of their health, so for example any injuries, so like shark bites, fishing line entanglement, or boat strikes. And we can also keep track of their pregnancies and monitor this over time.
Okay, so what do you feed them?
We don't feed them. Manta rays eat zooplankton, which are teeny weeny little crustaceans like shrimps, copepods, and worms also. And because of the monsoonal winds and currents, it's also affected by the moon phase and the tides. The zooplankton gets washed into Hanifari Bay, and because of the unique shape of the bay, it's a U shape, the plankton gets trapped there, and it essentially creates a buffet for the manta rays. So it's easy feeding. They can go there all day and eat lots and lots of zooplankton, rather than in other areas they might have to forage, work harder to find plankton. It's essentially easy feeding for them.
Oh, that's very interesting. And what's the difference between manta rays and stingrays? Please tell us.
We call them gentle giants. They're much bigger than stingrays, and they are also pelagic species, so they swim in the water column rather than swimming along the bottom. They're also filter feeders, so as I said, they eat zooplankton, and they always have to be swimming forwards to be able to breathe. So they open their mouths, they have the cephalic fins, which are the paddle-like appendages on the front of their mouths, and this funnels the zooplankton into their mouths, and their gill plates act like filters, trapping all the zooplankton, and the water flushes out over their gills.
Oh. What is the biggest threat to the manta rays? Because I heard that human beings are one of them. Is it really?
So human beings are the biggest cause of population depletion for manta rays, but they're natural predators as well. Because manta rays are so big and they're very fast, they have few natural predators, except for large predatory sharks like tiger and bull sharks, and some cetacean species like orca or false killer whales. So usually an adult, because of their big size, they might be able to survive a shark attack. Sharks usually approach a manta ray from the back, so quite often we see manta rays with so their pectoral fins, their wings, they have a large shark bite out of it, and it literally looks as if the shark has taken a bite out of the pectoral fin. And this enables us to kind of have some gauge on predatory pressure on the population. And this is in the Maldives, it seems to be much lower than in other parts of the world, such as Mozambique, where a much higher percentage of the population has shark bites. So it appears that predatory pressure is higher than in the Maldives.
Okay, so let's talk about the curriculum in schools here in Maldives. We heard that you guys have started the new modules for the student to make sure that they're learning about the environment in school. How do you manage that?
Yes, so we have a full marine education program, which is rolled out in schools in Baa Atoll. So at the moment we're working with Kamadi School, which is a local island close to Four Seasons, and our education manager Nyanyu is running the program, and he goes into the schools. There's a full lesson plan, so he teaches them the basics, so how to snorkel, so they feel comfortable in their marine environment, and also so they can, see animals like manta rays to inspire them to want to protect the ocean. It also teaches them about coral reefs, mangroves, different habitats.
Thank you so much, Amali, for your time, and welcome again to the Sophie Tours in Tanzania Hotel. Next time, give us more time so that we can talk more about the environment and ocean so that we can learn more about it. Yeah, huyo ndio Mali kutoka Manta Trust iliyoko Maldives, ambaye ameweza kutuelezea na ameweza kutupitisha kuweza kujua hadithi kuhusiana na viumbe hao wakubwa kabisa duniani, tofauti na walioko katika nchi nyingine ulimwenguni. Manta rays wakubwa tumeelezwa wanapatikana Maldives. Hata sisi Tanzania tunaweza tukahifadhi mazingira yetu vizuri sana ya viumbe hao walioko baharini, na sisi tuko na historia ya kuwa pia na pengine samaki wakubwa zaidi wa aina yake, viumbe hai mbalimbali vya kuvutia, ikiwa kama sehemu ya kukuza uchumi, lakini pia ikiwa kama sehemu ya kuvutia utalii hapa nyumbani Tanzania. Mengi sana kutoka Maldives kuhusiana na masuala mazima ya uhifadhi wa bahari, ikiwemo coral reefs, ikiwemo manta rays, ikiwemo aina mbalimbali za samaki. Tuendelea kujifunza kupitia hapa Sophie Tours.